So I got these chairs from the dumpster. They'd been sitting outside in the rain, the snow, the heat. Yes, the heat. Even though we are in Denver and it's only March, we can have all 4 seasons in one day. So 70-degree weather, snow, rain, you name it. So they were in pretty bad shape. The frame was full of rust, like you see right here. Thankfully, my husband has some really awesome toys that he lets me use. Thanks, honey. So this is a sandblaster, so it uses pressurized air and they call it media, but it's like a sandy texture, and it basically scrapes all that gunk right off, including the rust. So now it looks nice and clean, free of the rust. These are the little pads, I guess you could say, on the bottom. Those popped right off, and I did put this back in the sandblaster and get all that rust out of the bottom. This is another cool toy of his. It's the powder coater. So again, using pressurized air, it spits out this powder. This color is black. Then it goes in this really, really hot oven, and it bakes it on there. Oh, I love how just beautiful and sleek, gorgeous black is. I did wait about half an hour before trying to touch this because it's like, oh gosh, I don't even know how hot it is, but it's super, super duper hot. And there it is. So this is the hardware. The hardware was in pretty bad shape. There was like these sharp pointy parts, so I'm just sanding it down here. I really wanted to reuse everything on this chair and not have to buy new materials and try to restore everything I could using what I already had. So to get the rust off of these plastic feet, I basically just scrubbed it with some soap and hot water, and that took most of it off. And then sanding. So the seat and the backing, it's like a 3/4 inch plywood, and you can see all the wear and tear these poor chairs went through. It took a lot of sanding to get to the bare bones of this. So this is after I applied the first coat of polyurethane. I just took a 220 grit sandpaper and ever so lightly sanded it smooth before I put on the next coat. You can see my little helper. Here we got the second coat going on. I was doing this in the house because warmer temperatures will help the poly dry faster. And then here I am. Well, I had to wipe off all the dust. Oliver is doing his schoolwork. He's 4 years old, and I've been working with him from home, doing his schoolwork. He can read, write. I mean, this guy is amazing. Little Gabby back there. She's almost 11 months old, trying to learn how to walk, pretty independent. So now I had to look at one of the other chairs that I haven't disassembled yet to make sure I put the hardware back on right. So far so good, it's looking pretty good. I had to use an Allen key and a wrench to get these screws back on. They were a nice snug fit. We like to come to my husband's shop sometimes and help him out, answer the phone and do some emails so we can focus on the hard stuff. Plus we get to all be together. It's pretty cool. So you can see the before and after. Look at that. Man, this poor wood. It was so weathered. It was so gross. Same with the frame. I'm really, really happy with how these came out. Like, you can see all the gouge marks. Man, it took a lot of sanding to get that off. A lot. you'll be able to see right there, there's actually a gouge. And I filled that in with some wood putty. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.